There's nobody around. And so here we go. So this right here is an A, okay? And we'll go ahead and put A. And this is what would we think that would be. It looks like it's a C. Well, in this case, it is a C. And if you were to go up with that, look at your piano here and see it says C, E, G, like if you skip every other space. Well, that's what the G is, because it's G, B, D, F, A. Okay, that'll probably be written down in the video I make with it. But the lines are G, B, D, F, A, and that's from the Good Boys to Find Always. And I always use just G, B, D, F, A. And C, that's a C right there. If that was you can also think of that if that was, you were reading a piece of music, and that would be the C, okay? And it's not middle C, it's 2 octaves down from C4, which is middle C. That's C2, okay? Here we go, C. And that's an A. Now, this is a trick here. I want you to look at that. That is up there is an A. That line there is an A, okay, on the bass clef, okay? And so you can also look at the bottom line, and that's a G. So look on the little piano here, and you can see it. That's a G and an A. So that's like a little gift in a way. That's a G and an A. I think that's very cool. It works similar on the treble clef also, because it's not exactly the same, but G and A, okay, believe it or not, E on the bottom and F on the top. Every good boy does fine. So E, F. But this is G, A. I like it when there's a little gift like that, okay? So that's an A. That's the C we just spent time on. Don't think of that as a C, okay? This is going to be a clue here to the real gift of this. I want you to look at that, and I want you to see that as an E, because it's A, C, E, G, okay? For those that have been studying music for a little bit, A, C, E, G is an A minor 7. And while I'm at it, I'm going to just throw this in. It's an A minor 7 because you would have a C sharp if it was A major, but it's an A, C. E would be the 5th, and G would be your 7th, okay? So it wouldn't be a 7th, it would be a flat 7. Okay, I will not get that technical anymore because I see that kind of drives things away. So I'll probably delete that. So that's E. And that's C. And that's E again. And that's A, A, C, E, G. That's B, very next note. And G, B, D, F, A. That's E. Right above the D, okay, there's C, D, E right together. C is the second space, D is the middle, and E is what we're on. And there's the C. D, that's your gift. And I will tell you this much, that is the coolest thing right there. When I learned that, music started really kind of opening up to me as far as reading music. That D right there is also 2 spaces below and 2 spaces above. That D is critical to learning how to read this music fast. D. Okay? Okay, I can do it much, 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 much faster than this. About as fast as I can talk, almost. But the thing is nobody learns anything when you go that fast, okay? Now, this is really cool. Back around 1,000, the year 1,000 or so, if I'm not mistaken, and it was probably done by monks or something like that. I'm not sure, but this is a Gothic F, and look at it. it comes around, but the two little dots, that's part of the F, and it's surrounding that line, and that line is an F, and that is an ancient symbol for F, okay, in manuscripts, as I understand, okay, F. Now, don't think that's a G because, it's really easy to make that mistake. Go GB, or good boys if you need that. Good boys do fine always, okay? If you need to go back to that helper that we all learned in pretty much in school. Good boys do fine always. But get where you can say GBDFA. And the reason is, and I'll go over it real quickly, there's a number of reasons, but I went much faster once I forgot about good boys doing fine and all cows eating grass and everything like that, because it gets your mind on another subject. You're thinking about the good boys doing fine and the cows out and eating grass. That's just one of the things. Also, words like every has 4 syllables. This has various downfalls, okay? So it does make it great at first, but later on, try to go to the GBDFA and ACEG, okay? So that's B, GB, okay? And that would be your boys, okay? That would be your all, but this is A. And the way I think about it is ACEG, okay? ACEG, or the word ace, like ace of spades, ACE and G. It's also an A minor 7 for those that know chord theory. So that's an A. And also, I suggest while I'm at this, and this will allow us, probably on the next one, I'll go with both clefs. You want to do the one that you have the most problems with. If you have problems with your bass clef, and almost everybody has problems with the bass clef, because we learned the treble clef and kind of don't do much with the bass clef because it's harder, because you're having to learn two different things. So, as far as where the spaces and the lines, what they mean. So what I found that I could, at one time just recently, about 6 months ago, I found I'd been studying this so much, I could instantly recognize the whatever note it was. I could say it as fast as it would come on. Not too much slower than that either. But what happened is I went back to my treble and I noticed I was a little weak on treble. So that is not going to be happening anymore. What I do is I train a little bit on it. And I would say train about 4 to 1 ratio. Try that. And if you start forgetting your treble, it can happen because you get so focused on this and getting that right. You'll find you'll amaze yourself at this little training here. And this little training, and I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but it's very important that you should download this app. Definitely should download this app, okay? But believe it or not, this is doing you better in a way than an app will at first, okay? I like to actually sit down and listen. I've got about 30 or 40 of these training videos. As far as I have one called D, and you got to check it. It's got D, the gift, okay? And go piano style gift 100, and you can search it through Google or whatever. But that is one of the best ones I've ever done. Much better than this one, okay? Has all kinds of cool graphics and everything. But the key is I listen to the, as I come across them, as I listen to my old videos, I listen to where I made mistakes, not these, but I make a mistake or something. Well, even when I come to these videos, I actually listen to these, okay? And I know them just like that. And so it really helps, okay? So GBDFA. GB, there's your B. And there's is that a C? Oh, is it a C? Yes, it's a C because it's C4, and it's right in the middle of the two clefs. Okay, that's a C. And how do I know that's a C? Well, I can do something here. I can go GBDFA, and then I can do the single notes ABC. So that's the way to do it. Anytime you see an F, by the way, you can be looking at face, F-A-C-E. And that's another thing. So that would tell you that if you go up another line past that C there, which is middle C, you're going to be an E. Nice to know. And another line up, which is skipping every other white note essentially, you would be at E. Okay, that's good to know. Good stuff to know. Okay. So let's see. This is middle C. We'll hit C. Now that's your gift. That is key right there. I could spend a long time on it. But see, I said space is 2 up and 2 down from the bass clef is a D, and right in the middle is a D. And right around the middle is is C, D, E going up. The space, the second space is C. The D is the middle. That's your gift. E is your third space up. Okay? That's a D all day long. And D, go down one note, it's a C. And that's what you want to keep in mind. That's another gift, but that has to do with the treble also. The treble is also, if you went above the treble, just like this is below the bass, the C is two lines up. That's amazing. The symmetry of this is amazing. Okay? There's your gift, D. You'll go and you'll find out they think that's very important. Now, that's to fool you. You learn by making mistakes, and after a while, I found that at one time I just had to drop the training wheels, you might say, and start making guesses because it would help you. Instead of saying D, I know that's an F, but this right here is so easy to think D because we're so, until you get in that mindset of the bass clef, which it's off a little bit comparatively to the other as far as what they represent. So that is an F. And how can I make you think of what it is? Okay, I've got the answer to that. Remember I said that G, and you can look on your piano, and G and A on the piano are next door to each other. Well, that G, as I told you, was the first line down, and the last line up is A. Okay, so that has to be, if that's an F, that has to be an A there. That just double checks you. You're real close to, if I said that was an A on the top line, that would be A, G, E in single notes. Okay? But if you did a major third, it's not important what a major third is if you don't know that yet, but F, A. Okay? F, A. Okay? So that is an F going up, and that's what we're going to put. And oh, by the way, you remember we talked about that. There's a clue right there. That's a big gift too. See the Gothic F? Okay, F. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. What is that? Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, that is a C, and that's middle C. That's C4. We got 22 right. We're not even trying. Okay. Now, what is that? Remember I said G-A. From the bottom line is G. The top line is A. Okay. So G, B, D, F, A. And it's really they're really pushing this, wanting you to put a D in there. Okay, that's not a D. In treble, that would be a D. With that G clef. Okay, that's an F. Okay, let me show you a way to remember that. You can look at that. The very next note up on your piano is a G. So that's F, G. So that's an F. Okay, A, C, E, G. Also think A, C, E, that's the answer, E. A, C, E, G. Okay, that's your answer, but be aware if you have any problems, and I'm assuming that most of the people that have come this far in this video have some problems, and I had it for years. I said in one statement that what I do every day when I want to, or as I want to, is name these notes for people. I don't do it every day, of course, but you could have given me literally $1,000,000. It wouldn't matter, it was a billion or whatever, and I would have had to have studied it for days and days and days, like nonstop, and like no sleep practically, to get what I've learned just by doing what I'm doing now and noticing patterns. Okay, there's something called the landmark system. I've never looked into it, but you might want to look into it because I read about that it was good somewhere. So check it out. It's called the landmark system, and I haven't read it, and I should. Okay, so that allows landmarks. Okay, that's CDE being the D in the middle. So C is the second space, as we said in A, say CEG. And D, okay, I won't take this much time on all of these, but that's, okay, A, C, D, E. That's E. And that's, what is that? That's our gift. Ding, 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 ding. Gift, gift. Okay, so that's a D. Keep in mind, right above it is E, right below it is C. It's just amazing. And if that one was the next one was E was right next to it, you could see that F, and that would also, you can look at that. I know I'm getting excited, but it's really cool how things come together. It's like doing a math problem. I used to love to do calculus. That was my thing at one time. I enjoyed it. I have forgot so many things. Okay, I've looked at my old stuff and I can't hardly remember any of it. Okay, but this is a D, and you write one up next is an E, and look at that. That F is, as I discussed, is right there on that fourth line up. So that's a D, and we're excited. That's the gift too. See that? That's a trick, but the trick teaches you. Okay, but remember, you just ran across. You can say this 2 different ways, or maybe 5 different ways. I don't know. GBDFA, so that's an F. Okay, you can also reinforce this with that F. I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm wanting you to keep on staring more or less at the note there and seeing if what I'm saying is not making sense. And you're welcome to comment, and I'm hoping there'll be positive comments. And but anyways, so that's an F, okay. And if you look at it, then that has to be E right below it, and a G right there, because F, E right below it would be an E, then F in the middle, and that would be G. Right, I did say that right. Okay, so that would be an F. There's your gift, D. And that's a B, GB. And that's an F, not a D. And that's a G. I'm going to slow down. That's an A, ACEG. There's your gift. There's your F. And how's that an F? Because the next one is G. That's an A. I also hear these. I hear that going A, B, C. And I can, oh, by the way, I want to point this out to you. I can hit this. A, B, C. And it went, when I pressed it, it went to another note. I would have liked to it when it pressed. I would like it when you press it, it would hesitate a little while and give you the note. But anyways, that is an F. There's your C. Same as it is above, as I mentioned, on your treble clef. It helps you with your treble clef. 2 lines up is a, in the treble clef, the G clef is also a C. It's symmetric about middle C. Okay, here we go. C. And do you hear that leading tone? Leading tone is always a half step, or what they call a semitone, is always a half step up to the C. I can hear that almost in traffic. B, C. Okay, I'm not a singer. B, C. Okay, I'm going to press B, and it will be right, but it goes a lot of times to another note. Okay, B. Okay, now the note it just went to is A. Okay? Okay, A. G, B, D, F, A. Here's your D. I call that lazy D. In hearing, I hear that wanting to fall down to C. That is a D, part of your gift. We're at A. I hear 3 notes to C. A, B, C. Okay? And I actually did this. I had been training so much on ear training and through the apps, believe it or not really ear training apps, but basically between that and doing this. And one morning about 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I did some of this training here, and not necessarily on this one, but I don't remember which one it was. Same thing, but it has to have sound. So I was listening to it, and I noticed I was putting the notes down without looking at the note, and I was getting them all right, all see-through. And it doesn't matter. My training has taught me that you don't need personal training. I made it up. I basically take every white note on the piano, and I hit it, and I know what note it is. Okay? So that's an A, and that's a G. That's cadence. A, we're moving up. That's a E. C. We went down a major third to C. G, cadence. F, we're going down. B, probably going to go to some kind of cadence, and it's going to be a leading tone. And there we did. We went to a B to a C. We went down in the octave. It doesn't matter. We went below. In other words, you're no longer going B, C, but this is C. Okay? Here it is. And we went to middle C. Beautiful. They're pointing this out to you. I love this. This is so good. We've got this B right here, GB, and there you go. And there you go. Leading tone going to C, which is part of your cadence, because G, which is a 5 chord, has a G and a B in it. And the G is what we hear, a 5-1, and the B is a leading tone to C. So I could get a little technical there, but basically just listen. And if you hear me kind of rambling, some understand it and some need to be clarified. I'm talking to various audiences. Okay, that's a C, A, C, E, G. And that right there, I can hear it. I don't have to look at it. And I wanted to point that out here, that is a leading tone, and that wants to go to a C. Now, they're probably not going to take you directly to C, but they're going to walk you through it. There it is. There's C. And that's an F. And it probably will do something like an F, E, D, C. Well, I could be wrong. F, A, F, A, C. It just spelled the chord F, A, C, which is F. Okay, that's middle C. Now, leading tone B, C. G, a cadence of sorts. E, B, another B, E, F, B, E, B. I don't know why they just wanted F, F, A, might be A, B, C now. F, F, G, C. Okay, that was a cadence. We have done 76, no wrong ones yet. E, slow down. That's right above that. Right above that. Right above the D. Okay, that gift. E, F, B. Probably going to be like a C here somewhere. E. That looks like a C. That's an E. G. Another G. Up. There was a G to C. It just went down in the sound. G. B, leading tone. D, that's part of your gift. F, G, it's walking it up, single notes. E, E again. G, D, B, leading tone. D again, gift. D again, gift. G, cadence, just walking it up. A, B, C. We went G, A, B, C, but we went up an octave because it should have gone up to the second. We're at 99. I think that would be a good place to stop. Okay? And here we go. Go like this. Go on my screen recorder.